what's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing some main sequence. I know it's been a little while since I've been away. I've had a little bit of the sniffles and whatnot, but I am back and firing to go. So we are currently working on setting up the mining drone bay, and we're going to set that up today and try to see if maybe we can set up some maybe some little bases around the vicinity, and so that way we can gather other resources that are far from us. So what I did is I ended up expanding out my base a little bit, just kind of, just make it a little bit bigger so I can do some walking around. I moved my my little designer here. I moved it to the other side, so I'm like smack up against the ship, as you can see here. But it kind of opens up a lot of room on the other side here. Now that I've taken this out and I put it over here, I can also take one of these and still stick this like right here if I wanted to add in another ship if I needed to. But I think what I'm going to do is just kind of leave that for the time being. Right now, see, I'm not really doing too much at the moment, and what we want to put in is the mining drone bay. So let's put the drone bay here. I'm thinking let's stick it like right here. Looks like I need one more magnetic coil, so I'm going to go and make that right quick. Okay, so here we are, and so we're going to put this drone bay in. I think I'm going to put that right here, and let's apply those changes. And now what we can do is we can go over here. Oh yeah, we have to select a new mission, ship upgrading. Let's do that. All right, so now what we should be able to do is, this is the drone port here. We got our little drone guys over here. We can hit F to pet them, pet the little guys, make all kinds of little noises there and whatnot. But we can go here in the drone bay to configure, and if we turn this on, we can set the filter to whatever. It looks like we have 384 titanium ore in the area and 136 silica. We can refresh it to see if there's any more, but I don't see anything else. So we might want to just look around, maybe make a base somewhere else where we can get some more of the titanium and then be able to bring it back here to this base, and then we'll just do all of our main factory bits and everything like that. We'll do it here, and that just makes things a little bit on the easier side. So let's set it up for titanium to have that come in. Now, I want to bring in the titanium and, I don't know, maybe bring it back in this general direction, or maybe I'll just pick it up from here and then carry it back. Maybe that'll be an easier way of doing things. So we have our personal inventory here. We have the ship's inventory, and then we also have the inventory for the for the drone base. I guess we have 4, because we have the drone base, and then we also have the one for our designer, and they all kind of work off different. It'd be nice if they are all kind of tied together, but unfortunately that is not the case. So we'll have to you just move stuff around manually to from one spot to another. See, it says research the shipyard. All right, let's see what we got in the shipyard here. Ship armor. Shipyard. What does that mean able to do with that one? Shipyard side extends the size of the shipyard. Can be used to modify and build new ships. Well, right now I'm doing this the silica refining, which is going to get me reinforced glass, and then once I get that, then I'll be able to make these solar panels, which should help a lot, and it requires me to have reinforced glass to make the solar panels. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just add shipyard here and just add that to the queue. Station elevators, station decoration blocks. So we can do a lot of stuff here. It looks like container modules, ladders, enrichment chamber. Oh, I think that one of the drones must have blew up an asteroid or something, and so it blew up. What was that noise? Was the asteroid blowing up? So what we need to do here is, now that we got that, we got the research going on. Let me see how the drones are doing here. Well, drones have got quite a bit. Let's see if we can't move some of this over. And we'll move that into the ship, and so then the ship stuff should be able to flow in here. So what we might need to do is to go out and do some searching around, see if we can find maybe a little bit of larger piece of titanium, and be able to go from there, because we are currently running a little low on the titanium. And we could probably use a little bit of ice as well for so we can keep our machines running and everything. Let's see, what does it take to make the station? So we have to make a station first. So we're going to need some hull plates and some lightweight frames. So let's start with that, and then we're going to go look around and see if we can find some more titanium. And hopefully we can start making ourselves some other stuff, like the drone bays and all that. I wish these machines were a little bit smaller, because they just take up so much room that it makes it really tough to move around and do things. What I almost want to do is take this part here, this power thing, and stick it over here in this corner, and then just run a belt through and have it come in here, and then have another belt run from here and go into this to feed that, and then make that, and then this one here would have turn into titanium plates, and then I'd have a splitter before it goes into this, and then I would be able to split that out and be able to get me some the titanium plates, as well as the rest of the stuff. But I think what we need to do right now is I need to go and grab me some ice. So let's go get some ice, and hopefully we can get the ship up to working again, everything going. So I ended up marking some areas on the map here, as far as like just finding different asteroids, giant asteroids for silica, titanium, and water. So now we'll be able to come back to those and be able to pick those up. Yeah, I see the drones there running off to pick up stuff, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we should have a bunch of ice here. We're offloading. I want to kind of empty out this area back here. I got all of this silica here that I need to get rid of. I've got a bunch of nickel here that I'm not currently using. So it'd be nice to be able to get rid of some of that. So let me see here. How am I going to go about doing this first off? So what I want to do is I want to bring these machines in. Maybe get rid of this one here. So let's get rid of that one, and I'm going to bring that over to this area over here, and it just seems to make sense to kind of expand these out a little bit now that I have a lot more room to kind of work with. See, let's get rid of this here and get that and that there. All right, so now that I have these here, what I want to do is I want to run I want to run a belt through here. And this thing here, I believe, is still yeah, it's still got a lot of pieces left in it, so I can leave that going for a little while. Take these out here. We'll leave that running for a little while, and then I want to do is I want to take this here. I want to take this and run it this direction. So let me see here. Let's do this, and we're going to put that right about here. Silica refining unlocked. Oh, nice. And then let's see. I want to put in a buffer. Ooh, I should probably move that. Let's move that a little bit. Let's put the buffer in first. And then I want to put in the this here so that this goes into there. Yeah, that should work. And then I want to take the belt here, and I'm just going to have that. I don't know how I turn that. Oh, like that. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to take this here and do that. So we need to change this out here. And this one here is going to be the titanium. This one here will be the ice. So that's the titanium. And then we want to go in here to craft this. And we want this to turn into titanium plates. And then once it turns into titanium plates, I want to take, I want to put that into another buffer. So I'm going to put the buffer right here, I think. Yeah, maybe right there. Let's put it right there. And then I want to do a splitter. So I'm going to need some lightweight frames. So you can see the titanium ore asteroid is out there. So I'm going to set up later, put up some robots and all of that and get that going. Okay, so I got the those there. Let's see if we can't put those down now. So I want to put down, what is this? Is that's a splitter, that's an underground belt. I don't think I need an underground belt. So I want to put the splitter like right here. And then I'm going to take a belt here. I'm going to run this belt. And then with the splitter, I will take this here. I'm just going to run this like right back in here. It's a nice little snug area. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Let's do that. And we're going to turn that right there. Darn it. That did not work as planned. There we go. All right. So now that is going into there. Then we're going to have that come out there. And then this is going to go into there. And then I want to change this, and I want this to go into making hull plates. So now those are all separating. I got that going off into there, that going off there. That's great. That's exactly what I want to do here. And now what I want to do is I want to take these here, and since these are making hull plates, maybe we'll separate them out a little bit. So looks like we need some more titanium plates, which is good because we do have quite a few on this machine anyways. I can just take those off there. I'm thinking instead of doing the belt here, what if we were to just take these out? And instead we'll put like this underground thing. Oh, we can't go too far with it, can we? And this should be out, right? Yeah, that's out. All right, so what I want to do is, since these, we have the ice coming through here, we're going to need it to go through probably a buffer. Let's see here. Let's take that out and that out. Oh, that's good. It did it automatically. Okay, so, and then I want to do is put the buffer in here. All right, looking good. And then once that is gone, then I want to put in a, let's see, there's a science lab, and then we have the refinery. I want to put the refinery in here. Colliding. Oh, really? Oh, that's a bummer. It's too tall for that little area. All right, we'll put that there. And then let me see. Does that fit with this thing here? It's annoying. It's annoyingly big. So it just gets in the way. All right, let's see. We'll take that out and we'll put this over here in this corner instead. And then, oops. And then on this one here, we want to set this to those. And then we're going to have the, wonder if I could do underground thing and bring that like right here. And then all I have to do now is to run a belt from right here to there. Oh, that makes things nicer. Kind of clean. Okay, there we go. So we got that there. Now let's see if we can pick up a couple of these things here just to get this motor running. There we go. All right, so that is working exactly how I want. All right, we can take this out, and then I want to put in, let's see. Let's take that out, the lab, and I want to put the lab over here. Be nice if I could stick the lab like right back there in the corner, because I mean, just a little bit too snug in that spot there, huh? Okay, I'm thinking let's put that right about there. Maybe you're there, huh? And then I'll put the lab over here. And then I want to put in a splitter, so I'm going to need some lightweight frames. All right, so I need to put a splitter in. It's going to be right here. And then I want to put in the this here. And then let's put this in there. There we go. All right, so now we have stuff going into here, into this one here for my storage. So I have those. And then I also have these ones here for my titanium plates. So everything is being nicely separated. All right, cool. So we got all the titanium that's in this area. All right, so we got all that stuff now. We might have to take out that drone bay, maybe just put it onto the new base that we're going to be setting up and everything like that. Looks like we're pretty much out of resources here, so we're going to have to start setting up our resources in the other areas for and get those kind of going and everything. And then so far we're doing pretty good. We got a lot of these things knocked out. Got the little guys here just chilling out. I probably, no, they still got stuff. There we go. Let's send those guys out to get the last of the silica in this area. And then the next thing is to set up our drones at the our different stations here. We got the water ice, we got the nickel ore, and then we got the titanium. Now, I don't know if there is a way where we can set it up to where we can send the our ship out to be automated, to have it go and pick stuff up, bring stuff back, that kind of fun stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking that that's got to be the kind of the direction that they're going with, but I don't see anything like that where I'm able to access or, you know, to make it automated or anything like that. Oh, another asteroid knocked out. We are just taking it out left and right. So what I want to do here next is I want to make this station. The station requires me to have 20 whole plates and 10 light frames. So let me see what I can do about that. 20 whole plates. So probably what, this? All right, great. So now we got 11 of these frames. Let's see what we can do with that. So I want to make is the station here. I have enough for the station. And then the next thing I guess I want to do is once I get the station set up, yeah, that should give me pretty much everything I need on that. So let's jump into the ship here, and we're gonna take off and go set up our station. Okay, so let's set up the base here now, the station. So let's put that up there. Thinking like right in here. All right, cool. So now we have this new little base here all set up and everything like that. Probably just do the same thing like I did on the other one where I want to where I'll probably take this piece here. I'll put another one of these like right here, put this over here, and then I'll just set up the drone base. I'll set up the drone base over on this side over here, and that way I can just transfer the stuff straight from the drone base right into the pod thing, and hopefully it'll fill that up and be able to fill up the ship. I don't know how well we can do. See, panning, adjust camera, rotate, pick, plug. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about being able to move ships. I mean, if we can have multiple ships, I would think that we could use our ships to be able to offload the stuff that we want and have it, use it as like almost like a transportation to go from one to the other. That would be pretty sweet. All right, so it looks like we're going to need to go back and pick up some more titanium plates. It's too bad that you can queue stuff on this side, but you can't queue it on this side. It's kind of a bummer. Let's see, how's our thing doing here? Oh, we got 19 left. We're good. All right. And so right now, I guess what we're going to do is, I mean, what like I was saying is I want to take this, I want to add another room over here. I'm going to put the this little room over here. I'm going to put this on the other side. And then I'll put the a drone bay right here. And then I'll see if I can't just run this straight from this part here. Going in, and I don't know, can I use this as like an intake? Unload, load. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. I'll load it in. So there we go. Now I can load the stuff on and it'll load it right into the ship. Oh, that'll be pretty sweet. And then I can put like a couple buffers in here to collect stuff. Yeah, that'll work out great. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. I'll probably do the same thing with the ice as well, get that ice moving. But what we need to do is to head back to the other base and to get some more pieces. See here, what we're going to need is, see, I'm going to need those titanium holes, and then, so I need 10 titanium or 10 hull plates. That's what I need, 10 hull plates. And then I'm going to need 10 lightweight frames plus 5 more hull plates. So that would be what, 15 hull plates and 10 lightweight frames. And then what, another 10. So that would be what, 25 hull plates. And then I got the maybe 20 lightweight frames and 10 magnetic coils. So yeah, quite the little grocery list there to pick up stuff. And then we should be golden. I think we should be good. But yeah, it definitely looks super nice out here. I mean, we got quite the little view going on here now. We can see that there's the water, so that is going to be great because that's going to be able to power our systems, keep us all up and running and everything like that. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, I think this is going to do it for me today. I appreciate you guys coming along and joining me. I'm glad to be back, and I'm looking forward to bringing you more content. We'll do more on the next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.